Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be a different kind of video. By the way, if you're new and you're watching this for the first time, my name is Bergan, and if you would like to subscribe, just click the button and I will keep uploading videos on different kind of things. I don't know what my niche is yet, but yeah. So we got a kitty and her name is Luna Sky, I should say. And we do have a Pomeranian and they love each other, and I've had her for a week. We got her, today is September 1st. We got her the 24th and we got her on a Sunday. So yes, this is Luna. She's sleepy. She got her shots today. So I'm gonna put her down. So I'm going to talk about, and this is my pom-pom. This is my first baby right here. My first baby. So I was in the process of getting her. Sorry guys. So long story short. Neighbor, her cat got pregnant and she had kittens. And I had been wanting a kitten, and my daughter too. I never thought I would have a cat. My lips are so bare. Same thing. Anyways. So yeah, so the neighbor's cat Lila got pregnant, and she's a very friendly cat. And I was petting her and I'm like, ooh, I'm like, I feel like she's pregnant. So I asked the neighbor, she's like, yeah, she's pregnant. And I'm like, okay, make sure you save me one. And my husband is like, no, we're not gonna get a cat. And I was like, yeah, we are. And the cat disappeared for like a month. And I told him, I'm like, if this cat comes back and delivers her babies here, I'm gonna get a cat. And he's like, no, 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 no. Anyways, here we are. We have a cat. So the daughter came up to me and said, the kittens are ready to go home. You can take yours now. And I'm like, what? I thought I had to wait like at least 3 months to get this cat. And she's 7 weeks now. So at the time she was like 5.5 weeks. And I was like, oh my gosh, we don't have anything. Give us a couple of time. And I started searching up videos on what to get. And I just wasn't getting anything. Like, some were helpful, some weren't helpful at all. So I decided to make this video for people that are going to get their first kitten, and especially if you're getting it just like that, like I did. Like, I don't even remember what day it was, but she's like, the cat is ready to go home, and I don't have anything. I think it was on a Friday, because Saturday we didn't get it, and then Sunday we didn't get her because I had to work, and I'm like, my husband doesn't even want this cat, so I'm not gonna leave the kitten in his care until I take care of her and he falls in love with her. So the good news is he loves her, she loves us, we love her, Chira loves her, Luna loves him. I prayed to God for this kitty to get along with us, and for us not to be allergic to her, because we are allergic to cats, and so far we are good. And in my theory, the more we spend time with her, the better we will be. And nothing. I have allergies, but they're seasonal allergies. I had them like before she even came in my life. So yes. So what did I get so I can get this cat fast? Because I wanted her so fast. I'm pretty sure it was on a Friday. Yes, it was on a Friday, because then I told my friend that she could come and pick up the cat if she could, and she's like, I can come tomorrow, Saturday. And then she couldn't come Saturday. No, she couldn't come Friday, so she came Saturday, and then I got her Sunday. So what did I get her? So she can come home with us right away. First, I got her food. And my dog, which she's right here, and she's right there. My dog is 11 years old, and he has been eating the brand Authority since he was a puppy. I've never switched it, never. And my husband looked into it, and this is what it looks like. And this is for kittens. I'm not really sure what indoor and outdoor, but I mean, she's an indoor cat, so we got the indoor cat, and we don't want her to be an outdoor cat. And yeah, so cute. It looks like our cat, but this one's like a long hair cat. So yeah, so we're trying this. No, we're gonna stick to this because it worked for our dog. So we're hoping it works for her too. I pray it works for her. So I got the chicken and rice formula. This is what I got. And I also got, because our neighbor said she eats food, so get her this and this. So I give her literally, I cut this in fours, and I give her one of the fourths, is that what you call it? And just a little amount, because she's a baby, like she's a baby, and then I give her the rest in this. And so I bought a little case of 12. I think it was like $10, like $9.99, and I think this was on sale for $11.99. So yes, for us, like I said, for our dog, this has been the best. Let me see the ingredients. Where are the ingredients? So I remember that when we got Cheerio, like the doctor told us to get food that the first thing it said was like the protein that he was gonna eat, and this one, the first thing it says is chicken. So we just stuck to it. I hope it works for her too. I mean, if we have to switch it, we'll switch it, but yes. So at the time we were getting Cheerio a new shampoo for his hair, so we got this shampoo, but this was prior, so but I already used it on her, and it's called Oatmeal Pet Wash. Oh, well, it's by Pro Pet Works, and I'll write everything in the description, so you guys can go check it out. We got this on Amazon. It has organic ingredients. We had bought a different one for Cheerio, and it was just not working for him, and his coat is so much beautiful. It was just so dull, like it was very dull, and this I kind of brought it back to life. And we also bought him a conditioner, but I don't think we're going to use it on her because she's a short hair cat. The vet said that she's a short hair American cat. So yeah, so we really like this. On Monday I took her a shower like right away, and every week I'm going to take her a shower too. I don't take Cherry a shower that much, but I want to get her used to a shower because she's a cat, and I know cats don't like water. I don't know if that's a myth, but I'm assuming that is true because she did not like it. And Cheerio is fine with it. Like, he doesn't like it, but he'll get in the shower. Okay, so then we're like, oh my gosh, what kind of kitty litter are we gonna get? We don't know anything about kitty litter. So I was searching up, and then this lady said that she really likes this kitty litter. It is natural pine pellets litter, fragrance free. And then I had to watch a different video on how the girl said to buy like something that's not fragrance just because it's a kitten and it might try to eat it. So I don't know if we're gonna switch it, but so far we like it. The reason why we like it is because it doesn't create any dust, so when she leaves her litter there's nothing around it. And this was like $5. She also mentioned that if there's like a store where they sell farm things, that you could buy like their this kind. It's not for kittens per se, but it's like a 40-pound bag for like $5. So we stick to that. There's like a store like 20 minutes away that I might go to if we stick with this kitty litter. I'm still not sure. I will keep you guys updated. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of box are we gonna get her? And I'm telling you, this was like a 2-day period, so I needed to get things fast. Especially because I didn't want the neighbor to be like, okay, she doesn't want the cat, so let me sell it to someone else. And I really, really wanted her, you know, like when you want something really bad, I wanted her so bad, and she's so tiny. So somebody recommended at the store. We met this guy. His name was Jim. If he ever were to watch this video, hi Jim. He was adopting 2 big fat 24-pound kittens. Well, they're not kittens, they were cats, and they were siblings. And we were looking around and he's like, oh, do you guys know anything about kitty litter? And I'm like, we don't know anything. And he's like, oh, I haven't had kittens in a long time, but I used to have kittens as a child, so I know a lot of few things. So then he just told us to just use something like this. So I just like emptied it out because it's tiny. So I have 2 boxes like this. We are going to buy her a kitty litter box, and I'll update you guys on that, on what we decide to get for her, what's best for our home, especially because we have a dog. He has not gotten into her poop or anything, so that's a plus. So the dollar store. So it's $1. She's a kitten. She fits. She does her thing, and voila. Especially if you don't know what to get, but you want to get your kitten and you just don't know yet, something like this is really good, because then you'll kind of see like what she'll do. Like I already experienced that my dog is not sniffing in her stuff, so we could get an open litter box. That's an option that I'm gonna talk to my husband. But before we got that little box, we did go to the dollar store. And also we got this. And I didn't mean to say that. We had an Amazon box, and I cut it up. And I put some, I don't know why I put some. I think I put this just in case it leaked. Like a plastic bag. And she does her business here. And that's it. So this one is a little bit bigger, as you guys can see. So this one I keep it downstairs. And then this one I keep up here, but I'm going to fill it up so she can use it. My recommendation, like, because I'm like, is this cat even peeing? Like, I didn't know if this cat was peeing. So I had seen in a different video, like kittens, you need to stimulate them so they can go. So I'm like, well, let me do that. And it worked. Like, I stimulated her where she pees. I was right next to her kitty litter because I wasn't sure if maybe she knew, if she didn't know. Like, I didn't see her to go in there. So I stimulated. She peed, and I told her, I'm like, this is where you're gonna go, you know, potty. And like, cats are so smart. So much easier than when I had Cheerio. He peed everywhere. Sometimes, you know, he does. And she has peed on our bed, but it's, you know, she's a kitten. She's still a baby. And then for her to be safe in a safe place, because I mean, like I said, we've had her for a week in a day or 2. And the first day, here, let me show you guys. She's right there. So that's Cheerios cage that we use for the winter time. And let me put this back. Okay. So we use that for her. I put the kitty litter in there, the box. I put the box in there. That's why I don't know if she peed or not, because I mean, I'm not in the cage with her. So I put blankets around it, and then I put it on the side, and I'm assuming she did go. And then at night, on Sunday night when we first got her, I just covered her up with blankets. I put a blanket on top, and I just let her sleep there. The second day she slept in this room. The third day she slept in this room. Once I kind of knew that she was good to sleep in our room, I allowed her to sleep in our room. And the first night she peed, and then she peed another time, but I don't remember when. And then now I just, like, you know, we had bought this other litter box from the dollar store. And I was like, okay, this is where your litter box is, up here. So we're going to have 2, at least until, like, she knows. Because if she's going to sleep in our room, our door is mostly closed all the time. But we have been keeping our door open for her, so she knows that she could go. And I think she does go. So she doesn't, I don't like her sleeping on our bed, because, like, if Cheerio can't sleep on our bed, like, she shouldn't sleep on our bed either. So she's been sleeping with Cheerio, and I'm going to try to show you guys a picture of, and they're so cute. And I'm just so happy they get along. And Cheerio is just a really good dog overall. Like, he's good with kids. He's good with everybody. Does he, like, nibble at you if you bother him? Yes, but that's anybody. we don't nibble as adults, but we will say something if you're bothering us. So as a dog, he could defend himself. So they play and everything. I went to the dollar store. This was after we already had her, and we got her this, and she likes to play with it. We are gonna get her like a tree, a cat tree. So that's in the works. Um, and then we just got her little toys from the dollar store. Where did I put it? Oh. Then we got the pen, the laser pen, and she likes it. The first 2 days, like, she didn't know how to play. Um, she didn't know how to play, so now she knows how to play, and she's very gentle now. Like, well, today she got her nails clipped, so like, it's like she has nothing. Like, it's like the first couple days we were all scratched up, and we knew that was gonna happen. But like the third day, like, she stopped scratching. She was licking us. Once she purred, I'm like, she loves us, and she's just so adorable, and we love her very much. And Emmy, my daughter, she's the one that wanted a cat. Today she went to the vet, so I did buy her this. This was like $44. And then I bought her a collar that was like $5. I went to Petco. And this is by Bergan. And of course pink. And it's funny because I'm like, is she really like a girl? So I asked the vet. He's like, yeah, she's a girl. And then we got her this, which she really enjoys. And she's really sleepy right now. She's a kitten to begin with, and she just got her first shots. I did not take her to where Cheerio goes. He goes to Banfield because it's a little pricey. And it's not that I don't want her to have the same care. It's just, I don't know. I feel like cats are a little bit more simple from what I've been told. They're not like dogs. Especially if you keep your cat indoor, like, they don't go out, then what can they really get? So with her, we started going to this place called like AP Vet. I live in Illinois, so there's one around our house, and I paid for her first 3 shots, 3-in-1 shot, the dewormer, and her for her nails to get clipped, because I was like to the vet, I was like, can I clip her nails? Because I clip my dog's nails. And he's like, yeah, I could do it now. And I was like, how much is it? He's like, $12. And I'm like, do it. Do it. And now it's like nothing. I'm so happy I did it. And I paid overall $58 for everything. When I went to Banfield, which I love Banfield, they were like, for the visit itself, it's like $50 plus the shots, which is $30 to $40 each a shot. So I'm like, I still have to buy all these things for this cat. So I decided to go to this place. They have great reviews, so I'm gonna keep going there. And they did a good job with her. She weighs 1 pound 6 ounces, and we decided to name her Luna Sky. I love the name Luna since ever. I mean, who doesn't love the moon? And I love the show Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon has been a show that I loved since I was a kid, and the cat in there is Luna. And every single time that we would go, still when we go outside and we see the moon, Emmy's always like, Luna. And there's just, the moon is just so beautiful. And I actually had a pit bull for like a week because this little guy, this Chiro, didn't like her. And she was a year old, and her name, I don't know if she's still alive, but her name was Mila. And I wanted to change her name to Luna because she was all white. She was a big dog. So we didn't end up keeping her, but like meanwhile, like when I did have her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna change her name to Luna because she's all white. And then I realized that her name has been Mila for a whole year. Like, that would be bogus to just change her name. So I didn't change her name, and the new owners who kept her, they kept naming her, they kept the name Mila. And so I was like, the next animal that I get, which I did not think I was gonna get a cat ever in my entire life. So you just never know where life will take you. And Emmy really we were going with Misty, Luna, and Stormy. I really like Stormy. And for a moment, Emmy was going with Stormy, so I'm like, okay, Stormy it is. And then out of nowhere, I was like, well, so what's your cat's name? She's like, Luna. And I'm like, well, you have to pick one name. She's like, and I'm like, you're picking Stormy or Luna. And then she's like, okay, I choose Luna. And then my husband's like, well, I want to give her a middle name. It's like, we're Hispanic. We don't have middle names. I don't have a middle name. And no, it's not true. Anybody can have a middle name. And so he's like, let's name her Luna Sky. And I was like, okay. So literally today when I went to the vet, I wrote Luna Sky. And that's her name. And it would have been Stormy Sky, but Emmy did choose Luna because she's fascinated by the moon as much as I am. And yeah, so I'm really happy. So guys, if you are going to get a kitty and it's on a fast notice, like a late notice that you're gonna get it, obviously if you have time, you will have time to research. I didn't have that time to research, so I just kind of went with the flow. And luckily I met the guy at PetSmart and he kind of explained things to me because I was so lost. I'm like, do I only feed it this? Like what? Like I didn't understand. So like I said, I only feed the wet food, like a little bit of it. I cut it in fourths and I give her one. My husband still thinks that's too much, but I think it's perfect. She eats that in the morning, and then the bowl, we haven't even bought her a bowl, so that's why I haven't shown you a bowl. So when I buy her a bowl and the rest of the stuff, I'll show you what I have bought her. And I'm gonna buy things from Chewy.com, and yes, I'm excited. So I'm gonna buy her, she's eating off like little plates that we have. And so the wet food in the morning, I give it to her, and then throughout the day she eats the dry food. I was gonna say the pebbles, the dry food. So, and take them to the vet as soon as you can. They need their shots. They need to get I hope she doesn't have worms, but the doctor says they all do. So that's all I have to say. I hope this video was helpful. And if you're gonna get a kitten, and like I said, if you don't have anything, just get a box, any kind of little box, put the litter in there. I chose that litter. You do your research. That's the litter that I had came upon from all the other litters. I think I only researched one video because the lady's like, how to spend $20 a year on litter, and I'm like, what, $20? So that's why I clicked on it. And then I had pressed on a different video of like real small kittens, and that's when the girl's like, oh, you know, like make sure you get something that's not scented just because they might eat it. So I've been rambling a lot, and I hope this video has been somewhat helpful, and if not, I hope you enjoyed just me talking about our new baby Luna. We're very excited, and she's so tiny, and I don't want her to grow just like Cheerio. He's so tiny though. And yeah guys, so have a wonderful night. It's night now. I wanted to film this earlier, but I didn't have that time. I didn't even do my makeup, so you see these dark circles? So yeah, have a wonderful night. Like I said, if you want to subscribe. And I've been writing things on what I would like to talk about on my YouTube channel. For some reason, I just like making videos. I don't have like a real hobby. I read. We go bike riding, but I want something for me. So I've enjoyed making YouTube videos. I made other ones that I have not uploaded because, you know, sometimes you don't think they're good enough. Just upload. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what kind of friends you're gonna make. And so yeah, peace, love, and have a great night. Bye guys.